Good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is John Paul Wright. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Today, I'm going to talk about if the Star Wars Theory Vader fan film is better than Episode 1. Because a lot of people were talking about whether The Last Jedi is better than the Vader fan film. And I made a video that actually did pretty well, and I got over 200 comments. Some of the comments said, you can't judge 12 minutes of a movie against a full movie like The Last Jedi. And I think they had a little bit of a point there, so I had to think about this. To be fair, from a standpoint of an actual comparison of movies, yes, you can't really compare 12 minutes to a full movie. There are things about The Last Jedi that are better, but they're mostly technically dry things and production value things. There's nothing about The Last Jedi that's more emotional for me as a Star Wars fan than what I got from the Vader fan film. Luke and R2 having that moment was about as emotional as it got, but I'm not going to say that one moment tops the whole Vader fan film emotion I got, because there's so much more they could have done with Luke, and it's just like, alright, he nailed one thing out of like a 2-hour movie. So, I'm going to compare Episode 1 now to the Vader fan film. And, like I said, Episode 1 is a full movie with a full story, which is a much better story than The Last Jedi in my opinion. And I did like two scenes very much from Episode 1. One was when Qui-Gon fought Darth Maul in the sand, and the other was when they fought at the end with Kenobi and Qui-Gon and Darth Maul. And of course, I just like Ben and Qui-Gon in general. However, I think I got more emotion from the Vader fan film when, you know, he touches Padme, and that first battle scene, and just, you know, seeing Anakin out of suit again. You know, I got more emotion from that than I think I did from Episode 1. So it's a tougher call than The Last Jedi, but I think if you could imagine the way that Vader's gonna go, and I'm gonna have a, you know, educated guess here that he's not gonna do anything cringy. Maybe the cringiest thing will be things he can't control, like maybe the acting's not quite where he wants it, or the scenery's not quite as good as he wants it. But I think as far as the overall feel of the movie and what he's going for, like the heart of the movie, isn't going to be cringy on the whole. And Episode 1 had a lot of cringy things in it. I mean, Jar Jar was pretty cringy. The pod racing wasn't exactly cringy, but it was just really like out of place and childish. And the droids were a little cringy. I mean, they could have been a little more like serious. It was just like very comedic, so I think I even got more emotion out of the Vader fan film than I did from Episode 1 on the whole. But, you know, if you look at the projection and the way the Vader fan film's probably going to go, it's probably safe to say that you're going to enjoy it more than Episode 1 and, yeah, The Last Jedi. As far as Episode 2, I don't know. I don't like Episode 2 so much, but it is a nice, full movie with a full story, with a pretty good battle at the end, so you guys let me know what you think about this. How do you think the Vader fan film is going to shape up compared to the prequels? Could compare it to The Force Awakens, I guess, but that's pretty much like comparing it to Last Jedi to me. You know, I just think it beats out the Disney stuff, and time will tell. I'll be fair. I mean, I always like to hear the other side. I got some comments that made me think about it, but, you know, it goes back to emotion for me, and I got emotion from the Vader film. And I got real satisfaction with the action scene in the beginning. And I didn't get that satisfaction with The Last Jedi or The Force Awakens. I did get that satisfaction with Episode 1, though. I think the lightsaber duel at the end was pretty good. Anyway, community's growing little by little. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. And I do special thanks, shout-outs, stuff like that. Got a Patreon. It's all set up. Please click that subscribe button. And if you do, please hit notifications, because yeah, that's important. Alright, I spoke too much. See you next time.